Welcome back to my channel. Francesca here, and welcome to another speed build video. In today's video, I am building a ranch style house, and I built this house with my best friend. We built it together, and it took us, weeks. I don't even know why, but it took us weeks. So we first met. I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. So when we started, it was at the beginning of the month, I think. Yeah. And so yeah, I think it was actually it was the week of my birthday. So we met and we wanted to build a house together because why not? It's fun, right? Well, actually, let me just go back a little bit more. Let me go back to October before Halloween. Before Halloween, I had a sleepover with my best friend and we wanted to build a house in The Sims. So we started building this house and it turned out not cute. So we were like, okay, you know what, let's build something else. And so a couple of weeks later, no, actually a week later, I can't speak. A week later, we meet and we started building this house. And it took us so long to finish it in because obviously when there are two people with two different kind of ideas in mind, it's hard to kind of, find compromise and, find something which we both like. And we basically spent Friday nights playing The Sims. But tonight I'm going out and I kind of regret making plans for tonight. I don't want to go out. Like, what? I used to be such a party girl back when I was going to university. I used to go out so much, and then COVID happened, and suddenly I just really like staying in my house by myself, playing The Sims, and just that, and just watching Netflix. I don't know what happened to me, but I just don't want to go out. I don't like meeting people. I don't like seeing people. This is a weird thought of going out and having to speak with people. It just makes me absolutely nervous. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It happened after COVID, like during COVID, after COVID. After COVID, I was like, I think I am old enough to kind of stop going out and stop partying and just spend my weekends at home with my friend, which is weird. And honestly, in the beginning when I started, when I opened this channel, I was also feeling nervous speaking in front of a camera because I am very, very shy. And for me, it's very hard to kind of even speak in front of the camera, even if I'm just speaking to myself. But the thought that someone is gonna see me speaking, and the thought that someone is gonna judging me for something, I don't know, I kind of I'm not very confident and I'm very shy, and also because my English is not my first language. So I'm not very good. I'm not perfect. My pronunciation, my the way I speak probably is not perfect, and I'm just scared of being judged. But I guess it's it's gonna happen, and you kind of have to, probably if you put contents out there on the internet, someone is always going to leave hate comments. So I think you need to be kind of ready for that and kind of shake it off, just not even acknowledge them. But yeah, honestly, I really like this house. It turned out very cute, very pretty in my opinion. And obviously it took us also so long to decide the style of the house that we wanted to go for, because in the beginning we started building a suburban house, but we didn't like it. And so then we saw this picture on Pinterest of this beautiful ranch style house, and we both fell in love with that house, and we were like, okay, so let's change completely the style. Let's go for this ranch style house. And we both wanted this house to be red. for some reason we both wanted to be red. So in the end, we made this house all red with which I think looks very well with the green of the shutters. So in the end, I think we did a good job. But let me just explain a little bit this house, let me explain a bit more this house. So the exterior of the house, as you can see probably in the beginning of the video, I basically, you saw me probably like just placing like windows and the front door to kind of like get the size right. So because we built the house before, and then we realized that the house was too big. We didn't like that. Basically, in the front, we had 2 windows on each side of the front door, and we didn't like that. It was way too big, so we didn't like how it looked. And then we bulldozed it, and then we did it again. But just to kind of get the measurements right, the size right, we basically drew a wall and then placed the windows and the door just to kind of see how long actually the wall was supposed to be. It worked because the house turned out to be the perfect size. And to be honest, this style, it's for me a bit hard to kind of build because it kind of looks like such a big house because it's one story. So and the dorms that you're seeing are like fake. We don't have dorms, like real dorms. Those are just fake, are just decorative. So just kind of make it look more interesting. But yeah, so this house is one story, and it's kind of hard to kind of figure out the size of the house because it's just laid out on one floor, and it looks very big, the floor plan in the beginning, but then once you kind of like go and furnish the house and kind of finish with the floor plan, you realize that you don't really have many rooms, you know what I mean? So it kind of looks big, and it might look big before when I was kind of doing the floor plan, but then you'll see that this house is not like that big. It's 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and we also have a laundry room. So it's not like the biggest house, but it looks like in the beginning, right? That was also my first kind of impression, and I was a bit worried because I was like, this house is big. It's like it's gonna take us ages to furnish. But then in the end, it wasn't that big, so it's fine, it's okay. But I just really like how the exterior of this house looks. I think it turned out very pretty. I love the red color of the wallpaper, and I love the brick foundation. I think it looks very, very good with the sidings, with the red sidings. And also like the shutters, I think they look very good. Like the green looks very good with this dark red. So I'm very happy because this is how I imagine a kind of ranch style house to be, red with kind of white trims and white columns, and I really like it. So I'm happy. And then the inside is also kind of French style. The inside is like country, I would say. So you're gonna see loads of cats and dogs in the house because obviously that's the style. That's the pack that comes with a lot of kind of country style furniture. So I use that a lot, and we both love that pack, and we both love this parenthood kitchen, which you saw me using a lot in my videos, but I can't stop saying this. It's my favorite kitchen, and I think it's the best one in the game. So it fits like different styles and fits different types of house. So I really, really like it, especially in this color. So we both, me and my friend, we both love this color for the kitchen. So we both agreed on this. And I also really like that I used sidings for the inside too, because I think looks very good, and I don't know, they just look very good, and they kind of make the house a bit more country too, kind of like farmhouse style almost. So I just really like it. I'm sorry. It might be like a weird choice, but I saw a lot of, farmhouse interiors looking like that. I think it looks good. I like how the white looks with the kind of dark wood floor. So I think it's good. I think it looks nice. And yeah, so as I was saying, it took us okay, so the video was 8 hour long. It took us like weeks to finish this house, but in the end, when I put all the recordings together, it was like 8 hour long. So yeah, I had a lot of editing for this particular video, but it's okay. It was fun, and I'm happy that we both like playing The Sims, and then we can like build houses together. And I think it's so much fun because you also get another like person's point of view, have different tastes, so it's kind of nice to share different ideas, and I think the result is good because we kind of like balance each other out, because I'm the type of person who wants the house to be like full of stuff, and she's more minimalist. So it was fun, and I think the result is good. Also, right now I'm doing the living room, and the living room is, I think, turned out so pretty. Like, I was doing the living room before. Right now I'm doing the office. But anyway, so I think the living room is so pretty. I really like the idea of having like those two bookcases on each side, and then in the middle like this big fireplace, brick fireplace. And I don't remember from which pack the bookcases are from. I think it might be university. It might be the university pack, but I'm not very sure. But I honestly never used that bookcase before, but I think it just looks very good. I like the white swatch a lot. I think I would probably never use that bookcase in a darker wooden color, but I think the white looks good, because I think the dark one is like, it reminds me of like a library. So I don't think I would ever use that, especially because the bookcase is very big, so it kind of looks like it's a library. And I don't think it looks good in the living room. But the white swatch, I think really matches well in that living room. And yeah, I was really happy. So it kind of looks like we had this built-in library thing, built-in bookcase with a fireplace, and it looks very good. And I really like the color swatch of the sofa. And that is from, obviously, cats and dogs, as I said before. There's a lot of cats and dogs going on here. I know. I guess the cats and dogs is probably one of my favorite packs, because of the stuff that comes with the pack. I think, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like furniture that you can use like in your everyday house, and it just kind of matches well with everything, to be honest. And it's like more country style, and that's also my favorite style. So probably that's why I love the cats and dogs pack a lot, because it comes with furniture that is my favorite furniture style. So I don't know. Also, we managed to include this kind of skills room. I don't know how to call that, but it's a room where basically you put a piano and an easel, because I like playing the piano. She likes drawing and painting, so we were like, we need a room where we can actually do all these things. And so we had a spare room, and we turned it into kind of this music room, or like, I don't know, skill room, with a big piano, which is my dream, honestly. I always wanted like such a big piano in my house, and I have a piano, but currently doesn't work. It needs to be fixed. It needs to be tuned, and it's very old and I never played it, but I have a keyboard, so I play, I practice on my keyboard. But I always wanted such a big piano, and she, as I said, she loves to paint, so we put an easel in that room, and I think it turned out cute. Hope you like the idea. Also, because as I said, this is gonna be our house in The Sims. The rooms are like three. So one is the guest room. The bedrooms are like three. So this one that I'm doing right now is the guest room, I guess. I don't know, for friends or for our parents. I don't know. I'm just like I don't know, guest room, And I really like the color scheme in this room, to be honest. I really like, again, cats and dogs bad. That's fine. But I really like how the kind of the wallpaper, the color of the wallpaper ties in the bed, and it just looks very good, I think. Together we did a great job. No, I'm joking. So yeah, so we have three bedrooms, and one is her bedroom, and she furnished it the way she likes it, and I did it the way I like it. So basically we have like three different bedrooms, and obviously one is more like my type of bedroom, and the other one is more like her type of bedroom. So you can like see how personalities probably in those two bedrooms. You'll see them later, but yeah, you can tell that we have two different personalities from the bedrooms, which is funny. Because mine is like all kind of pastel colors. I use the pastel pop kit, and her is more like neutral tones. Yeah, so two different personalities. And in fact, one funny thing is that she doesn't really like the pastel pop kit as much as I do. I mean, she likes it for probably like kids' bedroom, but I like the pastel pop kit even for like my bedroom or like a normal bedroom. So two different type of person. But yeah, so as you can see right now, I think I'm moving to the bedrooms. I'm moving on to the bedrooms, and I'm kind of fixing the floor plan on that side of the house. It was a bit of a struggle to kind of like make it work in the beginning. I didn't really know how to do it, but yeah, so basically this is my room, and I hate the fact that I got like the biggest one, because we were like, okay, so we have these two bedrooms. Which one? I was like, which one do you want? And she was like, that one. I was like, the smallest one. I wanted the smallest one so bad, because I don't like big bedrooms. Like I feel like I don't know what to do with them. But I was like, yeah, it's fine. I can get the other one, and I'm gonna get this one, which is like a bigger bedroom. And so I was kind of like struggling a little bit because I didn't know what to put in that. But yeah, as you can see, I'm using like pastel swatches, and I used the bed from my cat. I can't speak today. What is this? What is wrong with me? So I used the beds from Cats and Dogs, which is very country to me. So I was kind of continuing the style in my bedroom too, like the style of the house in my bedroom too. And one thing that I despise about this bedroom is the nightstand. The nightstands that I use are from the Cats and Dogs pack, because I thought that I wanted them to match with the bed, like as you probably would. The thing is that those nightstands are gigantic. Like they are so big that don't look very good close to the bed. Like the bed looks so much smaller compared to the nightstands, which I don't really like. But unfortunately, like those are the matching ones for the bed. So I couldn't find any other nightstand which looked good with that bed, and I had to kind of size them down. So I didn't include that in the clip, in the footage, but I sized them down, and I deleted the lamps, because once you size down like tables, for example, then it kind of breaks the slotting thing, so you're not able to kind of put stuff on the table because it's gonna float. But it just doesn't look good, so I ended up deleting the lamps and size down the nightstands. But yeah, because they look way too big, as I said. But I really like the color scheme in my bedroom. I think it looks good. I really like the painting that I put on top of the bed. It just kind of ties in all the colors of the bedroom, so I really like it. It's on point. And right now, right now, we are doing my friend's bedroom, and as you can see, the color scheme and the vibes are completely different from the other room. Hers is very like a neutral color, lot of white and green. I think she likes green a lot because she uses green a lot. But I don't know if you remember, I did like a video, I think a month ago, where I was renovating my friend's apartment, and it's the same friend. And I don't know if you remember, but the apartment that she did was kind of like, there was a lot of pink. So and it wasn't of her to have that much pink, like we have like different building styles, I guess. But yeah, so, and oh, one thing that I forgot to mention is that the thing that took us the longest time to do was the bathroom. Actually, the two bathrooms. It's crazy. Like, you would think, well, it's just a bathroom. Like, why is it taking so long? Like, just do a bathroom and that's it. It's not like the most important room of the house that needs to be, perfect. But to be honest, we both don't like any of the tiles for the bathroom. I don't know. The problem was like figuring out the flooring and the wallpaper. We spent like 30 minutes for a bathroom, which is crazy because it's not even like a big room or anything. But we couldn't agree on a tile. Like, we were like struggling to find something which looked good. And my friend was like, all these tiles look like from the 60s, So she didn't like them, and then so we were like struggling so much for that. There was like the two bathrooms were the biggest struggle in this house. But honestly, I really like how the second bathroom turned out. The kind of like one which is kind of like black, has like the black counters. That one is the second bathroom, and is the one that is like between the two bedrooms. I think it looks very pristine. Looks very luxurious, glamorous because of the black counters, and we used linoleum in the bathroom, not even like tiles. So yeah, I think it looks very good, honestly. In the end, we managed to find something which looks good, but it was a struggle. Also, this house has a lot of like hallways, like tiny hallways, which were kind of hard to furnish because they are so tiny, and you can't really add anything, otherwise your sim won't be able to walk through them. But so we were kind of like trying to find some nice paintings to hang on the walls. But yeah, so the hallways of this house are kind of empty for me. But so even like the entryway, we couldn't do much in the entryway because the entryway has like two archways on each side, and then they kind of take up all the space of the entryway, so you can't really do much. And then we end up just having I think a couple of paintings and shoe the shoe thing, and I think that's it. But I think it looks good with the two archways on each side. One leads to the office, and the other one leads to the more formal dining room, which I think it looks very cute. I really like the color scheme in the dining room, by the way. I didn't mention that, but I really like how it looks. It's very country. It's giving me like country vibes. And yeah, right now I'm doing actually the outside of the house, like I'm landscaping a little bit. And honestly, the whole idea for landscaping was to kind of not put too much stuff because I kind of imagine this house to be, like a ranch. So, you know how like the the ranch has like so much like grass around and not many trees, but fences, but not many trees. So, and not many like bushes going on. Mostly is like um, empty spaces of like grass all around. So that was the whole idea. And but I put like these debug fences in the front of the house because I think it looks very ranch style. It kind of reminds me of a ranch. So I don't know. I liked it. It took me so long to find those fences because I knew they were from debug and I used them in my other build, but I couldn't find them for some reason. I just couldn't. I couldn't. We both weren't able to find them. We kind of did a little pathway that from the front leads to the back of the house. And in the back of the house, there isn't too much going on because, as I said, I wanted to keep it pretty empty. The back of the house is very in like a full ranch style, and the roof like that. I don't know, it reminds me of a ranch so much, like the ranch that you could see in, I don't know, America. But I think that's the whole point of like the Brindleton Bay world, because I'm building this house in the Brindleton Bay, and I don't remember the size of the lot, honestly. Honestly, the whole world to me screams like for a ranch house because it's like a world for like people who kind of owns animals and don't live in the city center, and they live kind of in the countryside. So that's why probably it's perfect for this style of house. I really like this world, to be honest. I really like building in this world, and I don't know why. It's my second favorite after obviously Newcrest, because Newcrest is the perfect world if you want to build a house to me, because we have all those empty lots. But this one I really like too. I really like the vibes in this world. Yeah, that's pretty much kind of the exterior, because I'm just adding like some debug stones, and I'm adding like debug stuff, flowers. All those flowers are from debug, and beside a couple of like bushes. But I use a lot of debug for this house, and because I don't know, why not, to kind of change things up a little bit. And but I really like how it looks like. And yeah, as I said, in the back we haven't much going on. We have a table and a grill, very simple. And then I really like the fact that we have in the front and in the back two big porches. And in the front we also put fans. I think it's something you might have in a house like this, and it was my friend's idea to have fans, because she was like, we need to have fans in this house, in the front porch. And yeah, basically that's pretty much it, I think. As you can see, like, I'm adding a couple of chairs in the front porch. Actually, this is the back porch. In the back porch, just kind of like have something, otherwise it was a bit sad and empty. So we come to the end of the video, and I hope you guys like this house. Obviously all my builds and everything that I build is on my gallery, and I'm gonna leave my gallery ID in the description below. So yeah, that's it. I feel like I always forget to like leave my my gallery ID in the description, like anywhere, or like I always forget to mention that I have a that all my builds are on my gallery. But right now I'm like remembering that, and I'm telling you that you can download my builds from my gallery. So if you like them, obviously, I feel like sometimes I'm like very picky with myself and with everything that I build. And because I see many creators, many simmers in this community who are so good at building houses. Their creations make me feel like I am so bad at building houses, and I think I am not like even good, but I'm like trying. um, sometimes I'm like, oh, this house looks good, and like, I'm like, I'm pretty happy with my house, with my build, and then I see on Instagram all these beautiful houses and creations, and I'm like, oh, they're so cute, they're so beautiful. I'm so bad at building. I probably should stop and just do gameplay. Practice makes perfect, and I just have probably to practice a bit more. And why not doing split build videos for practicing? But yeah, that was the video. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.